They yanked the fetus out of my uterus, and I'm so happy.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
Okay.
And I'm a professor at this university.
Okay.
And I make more money than you.
Okay.
And what else?
All right. Well, we'll pray for you. Okay. We'll pray the Lord save you.
Thank you.
Either way,
And
you're so.
kind of an.
What makes me that?
You kind of ruined everybody's lunch. You're like, oh, you
sorry.
took the cord out?
Yeah, I took the cord out. Yeah, because
Okay.
you won't give me my mic back. Please,
Okay.
please give me my mic back, please. Please, young lady. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Okay, you're not stronger than me. All right. God bless you.
God bless you.
Hey, officer! This young lady, she's trying to rip my stuff up. Lock her
I'm
up.
assaulting.
Let go of my stuff.
Okay,
Come
if
on.
I get arrested right now, I would literally laugh out loud.
Like that?
Hi. No, it's not.
Okay, you should probably let him have the stuff.
Let it go?
I do.
Are you gonna ask me?
So you need to let go right now or you're under arrest.
Am I
Walk away
assaulting
right
by
now.
holding- I already said I was gonna let it
it's
go.
not-
I
walk
have
away
a
now.
question for you, Boardman. Mr. Boardman,
Let's walk
am I
away.
assaulting him by holding this cord?
Can I get my stuff? Can I get my stuff, ma'am?
But
Am
let
I
go right
assaulting
now.
him? Is this assault?
Let go right now.
Yes or no?
Let go right now.
Yes, no. Yes or no?
You're under arrest.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, the man said apostles, the man said elders, the great most rule well and tells his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the full country earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird, one say shalom. So I saw this video a little earlier today, and through the spirit, had me to do a quick lesson on it. You know, this Eve boasting and being proud, in which when you go into the scriptures, pride was not made for men. And as well as her being proud, she's over here being boastful about sending her child to the fire of Molech. Now, the modern day fire of Molech is abortion, all right? And we know through the scriptures, hey, if you do that, you're supposed to be put to death as well. No matter if it's a fetus, you know, because our people are tricked by the smooth buttery words of Esau, Edom. Because the scriptures say, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. And this man, Esau, Edom, he comes with smooth buttery words. He comes with sorcery. So instead of, you know, saying that you're going to murder, you're going to kill your child, he puts this new speak, oh, it's abortion. And so our people are proud with that, man. You know, proud of doing that. As you'll see it, as you've seen in the video, she's proud as hell. And that's a lot of our people. Now, hey, she could be a terror. The way she acting, she could be a terror, but hey, either way, she's a demon, man. And a lot of people that's coming in her same mindset is a demon. Okay? And that dude, he seemed like he was just a street pastor coming with the Christianity. I could be wrong, but that's what it came across, you know. And the scriptures or whatever he was bringing out, cut her. It cut her. So imagine us, man. We have the true understanding of this word, and that's why when we go out there on the highways and byways and rebuke our people, you know, eventually we're going to see our people really turn against us, and they may try to throw the men of the Lord into prison. It ain't nothing new under the sun. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures. Proverbs 3 and verse 1. My son, forget not my law, and let thine heart keep my commandments. For the length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let thy mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck and write them upon the tables of your heart, of thine heart. And that's what we're supposed to do. All right, because the whole duty of man is to fear the Lord, as you read in Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13, roughly paraphrasing. Whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and keep his commandments. And having the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And clearly our people lack wisdom. They lack fear of the Lord because they wouldn't be so boastful and prideful and boasting about, you know, plain and simple, taking the lives of your child. And that's what you're doing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. That's why, which I'm going to get the scriptures. Our people did that in the past. Let their seed pass through the fire of Molech. And that's why you're going to see a lot of our people being taken out in these last days. All right, so since our people want to be prideful and boastful, the length of their days is not going to be prolonged. Or if it is prolonged, it's so their sins can reach up into heaven and the Lord can judge their ass, give them a super judgment. All right, Leviticus 18 verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of the Lord of thy power. I am the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. Once again, it's nothing new under the sun. And that's what our people did, serving these other gods of wood and stone. So a lot of our people coming back in their lots. 2/3, the spirit of the 2/3 is subject to the 2/3. Just like the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Everybody's coming into their lots. And hey, this is another reason why our people were thrown into captivity. Because you wanted to follow after the ways of the heathens. Leviticus 20 verse 2. Again, thou shalt say to the children of Israel, you know, and what you'll notice in the scriptures, constantly repeating itself. That's why it's precept upon precept, line upon line, here, there. Look, you know, just roughly paraphrasing. That's how you truly get the understanding of the scriptures. And a lot of times, you know, if you have children, you will have to tell your child over and over again. And if they don't listen, they get jacked up. Well, that's how the Lord dealt with us. And so once again, we're reading how we're not supposed to lead our seed unto the fire of Molech. Let's see, whosoever he be of the children of Israel or stranger that sojourn in Israel, that giveth any of his seed unto Molech, he shall surely be put to death. The people of the land shall stone him with stones. And that was the judgment for being a damn bug out, freaking killing your own seed, man. That's your seed line, man. And nowadays, Esau Edom makes that legal. So what's going to happen? Instead of getting stoned by stones, these new stones, which is the Lord's mechanical army, the thermonuclear missiles, is going to hit your ass. All right? Plain and simple, or whatever plagues that the Lord has set for you, it's going to hit you. Let's get this in Jeremiah 32 and verse 30. For the children of Israel and the children of Judah, all right, northern and southern kingdom, have done evil before me from their youth. From the children of Israel have only provoked me to anger with the work of their hands, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. For this city have been to me a provocation of my anger and of my fury from the day that they have built, even unto this day, that I shall remove it from before my face. Because all the evil of the children of Israel and of the children of Judah, which they have done to provoke me to anger, they, their kings, their princes. So, from the lowest to the highest, their priests, some of the modern day priests, is their pastors, and their prophets, and the men of Judah, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and they have turned unto me the back and not the face. You see, the Lord sent his men out there on the highways and byways to give you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and they walk past you. They don't want to take heed, or you rebuke them, or you give them the true knowledge. They don't want to take heed. They want to hear sweet, smooth, buttery words. That's why the 2/3 get along with Esau, Edom. Though I taught them, rising up early and teaching them, all right, the prophets, teaching them, rebuking them, yet they have not hearkened to receive instruction, but they have set their abominations in the house, which is called by my name, to defile it. You know, you go into the history. They will bring profane things or do profane things in the temples. And now what Jake is into, which is nothing new under the sun regardless. You see a lot of Jakes into witchcraft, into zodiac signs. They into hey, they get pregnant, or they get a woman pregnant, and they send their child to the fire of Molech. All right. That's why we got jacked up, man. And they have built the high places of Baal, serving these other guys of wood and stone, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire of Molech, which I've commanded them not. You see precept upon precept, as I got earlier in Leviticus 20:2, Leviticus 18:21. Let's see. Which I commanded them not, neither came into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin. Now therefore thus saith Yahweh, power of Israel, concerning the city, wherefore ye say, it shall be delivered into the hand of the king of Babylon by the sword. Now the new king of Babylon is Esau, Edom. He's been given the blessing of the sword, and he drove us into captivity. That's why we got jacked up, man. We sinned against the Most High. But only that remnant is going to return unto the Lord Yahweh B'Shem El Shah and repent of their sins, this life and their past life. And by the famine and by pestilence, you see, this is the hand of the Lord bringing the curses upon our people. Ain't no escaping it. All right? Hey, it's either you gonna get jacked up by Esau, Edom, or famine or pestilence. Hey, that's why we making our call and election sure, man. We trying to be in good grace with Yahweh B'Shem El Shah. Behold, I will gather them out of all countries, only the elect. That's what's going to happen. This woman, or that woman that you seen in the video, she's most likely a 2/3 and will not be delivered. What I have driven them in my anger, in my fury, and great wrath, will I bring them again into this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely. This place, that's our homeland. Because right now, our homeland is defiled by the heathens. The heathens are dwelling there, fighting over there, saying it's their land. No, it's our land. And they shall be my people, and I will be their power. And I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and their children after them. You see, that's why we need the kingdom, because in the kingdom, truly, our children are going to be safe. Jake won't have that bug out demon on them to place their children in the fire of Molech. It won't be no more. The law, statutes, commandments are going to be inside of us. We're going to keep them perfectly, because hence our kryptonite. And we're going to have the spiritual power, them new bodies as well. We're going to be in our right minds. I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good, but I will put my fear in their hearts, that they should not depart from me. See, only elect is going to do that, be the first fruits of that. And then Jake, the 2/3 are going to come in their right minds in the kingdom. Yea, I will rejoice over them, to do them good, and I will plant them in the land assuredly, with my whole heart and my whole soul. For thus saith Yahweh, like as if I brought all this great evil upon this people, so will I bring upon them all the good that I promised them, as you read in the first part of Deuteronomy 28. All those blessings that the Lord has in store for us, where we won't be scared. We will be the lenders, not the ones that are begging for loans. The whole earth is going to be in our hands. It's going to be a righteous rulership under Yahushua, King David, in the 12 and 144. It's Proverbs 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not an oppressor, and choose none of his ways. And part of his ways is listening to his serpent talk, his little witchcraft, and following after his ways, as in throwing your children to the fire of Molech, and these base man status. You can be whatever you want to be, except for you can't proclaim that you're Israelite. What else? It's just so much madness. You get down with the alphabets. This man has to be stopped. And Jake is over there falling after their ways. All right. Proverbs 2 and verse 12. Deliver thee from the way of the evil man, and from the man that speaketh forward things. All right. Lord willing, we get delivered. And that's why we're not drinking this man's wine anymore. Who leave the path of uprightness to walk in the way of darkness. That's what Esau Edom wants you to do. All right. And our people fell for the okie doke, who rejoice to do evil and delight in forwardness and the wicked. Our people fell for the okie doke. And that's why you see women like her being proud and boastful, saying they got more money, saying that they doing better than you. Well, that's prophesied in the scriptures regardless, that a woman shall compass a man. But that old path, the old way, is going to be reinstated very, very soon. So, the table's going to be turned. And once again, with y'all following after the ways of Esau Edom, y'all going to learn the hard way. All right? The serpent talk. Hey, it may be smooth and buttery, but he's always going to bite you. Whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their paths. They're against the path that Yahweh Shemel Shah has set and laid down for us to follow. Let's see. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the strange with flattering with her words, and the 2/3 are not dancing to the flute of the wicked. Forsaketh the God of the youth, and forgetteth the covenant of her power. You see, now that remnant is coming into this truth, and we're worshiping and serving our Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, making our call and election sure, and not forgetting that covenant. Okay, and that's what our people have done. They forgot that covenant. So be thankful that you got this wisdom, because you can be out here bugged out, thinking that this kingdom is going to last forever. No, this kingdom is going to pass away. Proverbs 2 and verse 21. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. So 2/3 are going to get their judgment. Esau Edom is going to get his judgment. But the righteous are going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. You see, we're not out here boasting, oh, I got more money than you, or I got this and that. We're not doing that, man. Because we understand at the end of the day, the roles are going to be reversed. Those that are in the house of mirth are going to be in the house of mourning. Those that are in the house of mourning are going to be in the house of mirth very, very soon. This is our 1 Timothy 5 and verse 6. For the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and get a couple more scriptures to close out. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. So, you know, she's over here boasting. She don't know that she's a dead man walking. All right? She's going to be ashes very, very soon. Let's go ahead and get this right here. Isaiah 32 and verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. True judgment, true rulership is coming. And they're going to see that. And a man shall be a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as the rivers of the waters, and a dry place as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So the men of the Lord are going to be more precious than fine gold in these last days. And we're going to see a lot of these people get jacked up. You're going to see a lot of our people wishing and learning the hard way that they should have been on this side. Because the men of the Lord and the elect is going to get their protection. Men of the Lord is going to have their spiritual power. So a lot of you women, as you read in Isaiah 32, 9 through 12, you know, as you read, you know, just roughly paraphrasing, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. You know, a lot of our women that are so prideful, sending their children to the fire of Molech, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be wishing they you know, hey, they're just going to be destroyed, man. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the point. So Lord willing, it's edifying. Shalom.